Here, these are not common denominators, and if we're going to add them together, we need them to be. So if I factor this, I will find difference of two perfect squares. That's an x plus 3, no, 3x plus 1, and a 3x minus 1. There's the 3x minus 1 portion of that denominator, so I need a 3x plus 1 on the top and the bottom to be able to make this work. I now have achieved my common denominator of 3x plus 1, 3x minus 1, although those are in different order. Doesn't matter. The numerator now becomes a negative 2 plus this stuff here. So negative 2 plus 3x plus 1. Well, sadly enough, some folks still will say, oh, hey, 3x plus 1, I'll just cancel them, and you're left with this. No, you're not. It's so not true. That negative 2, that positive 1 need to combine. You're combining your like terms. This is where you're actually adding these things together. So it's a 3x minus 1 now, which is on top, and I guess I could have written that here. Written it here. So we see that this, when you combine your like terms, that is your numerator. That will cancel with this. We're left with just the 3x plus 1, and if you write it like that, so close again. It's on the bottom. How do you know it's on the bottom? Okay. Well, good. Because you're going to put a 1 on top, and that'll reveal that it is, in fact, a denominator. And this is, we'll do this quickly. Anything to the 0 power is 1, so it wipes this whole thing out. Doesn't make it a 0, it just makes it a 1, which doesn't really show up. But now we're going to square everything in here. But I would suggest reducing it if you can first. 5 goes into 10 twice. X to the 0 is not even worth writing down. What happens with all these guys here? Well, they could both flip-flop, or you can simply move the bigger negative up top. Okay, that becomes a y to the 3rd power. Now I'm going to clean this up. That moved, it's there. I got nothing on the bottom. I have a 2, I have an x to the 4th, and I have a y to a certain power. I've got a 3 and a minus 2, so that's just a y to the 1st. And don't forget, it's all squared. 2 squared, 4x to the 4th squared is x to the 8th, and y squared. Bada bing.